Hey guys, well, welcome to the podcast. This is episode 5 of the Playtesters. Tonight we will be playing Running Silent, which is NotJay's entry into the Postcards from the Front game jam. Now, Chris was going to be here tonight, but some of you, if you've watched his channel on Wednesday, listened to what he talked about last night on Postcards from the Front, he's helping his brother out tonight. So unfortunately, he had to bail last minute, but we understand. Family's family, and that stuff's important, right? That trumps everything. Erich will be here shortly. He's doing some dad duty. Can't blame a man for being a good dad. That's pretty awesome stuff. So he'll join us shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of get into the rules a little bit. Oh, well, before I do, let me just go through chat real quick. So first in the door, Walkabout Games. I got to say, Charles, I think he's beat you the last couple times, which, he's throwing down the gauntlet on you, my friend. I shouted out to him happy Friday, and happy Friday to everybody here. Hopefully you're home enjoying yourself. I happen to have a nice IPA. I know Chris can't stand these, but Erich and I enjoy them. Walkabout just replied, happy Friday. And then Charles says, evening. And I was on his channel. He made a really short video of breakfast. I can't not watch a quick video on breakfast. I love breakfast. I told him I thought that breakfast looked good. And he says breakfast is his specialty. Anyway, while we're waiting for Erich to get here, and there's no rush, Erich. I know you got stuff you got to do, boss, so take care of what you got to take care of. Now, there is a link in the description to this video. If you want to jump in and play, you can join us tonight. There's also a link to the podcast on Discord. But if you feel like you want to play a little Running Silent, feel free. Go ahead and join us on the Discord, follow the link, which will take you to Steam. Subscribe to the game. If you happen to have Tabletop Simulator, you would need that. And then you'll go and find the Hissy Cat room, and the password is all lowercase, just Hissy. Pretty easy to get in. Anyway, so basically the way this game works, and one of the things that I think is really cool about this design is you got a pool of dice. You see them over here. What do we got? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 12 six-sided dice. And what you're going to try to do, so the object of the game is to sink the other side. Pretty simple stuff, right? And this is a fast-playing game. But it's a real-time dice rolling game. So you're going to basically pick up your dice. You're going to roll them. And this is as fast. And now Erich will be doing the same thing as I'm doing this. And then we're going to assign our dice to these various pools. So this one is the detection pool. So what you have to do is you have to detect your target. You have to ready your weapon. And then you have to fire. And if you hit it, you destroy it, you win the game. And there is countermeasures. So you do have a little bit of defense. So in this case, what I need is a pool minimum of 6 ones. So I would drop a 1, drop a 1. And again, this is how fast can I do this? Ready the weapon, minimum of 6 2s and 3s. So I can decide if I want to go ahead and drop these 2s and 3s in here. Now, keep in mind, I don't have them to roll for this pool here. And then once you get them, you roll for successes needed to acquire the target. So I cannot even attempt to acquire the target until I get 6 dice here. Now, and so if you're listening, NotJay, it would have been nice to put a +4 on here so that we'd know what a success was. But 4+. So I'm going to need 4 successes. So statistically, I probably should put 8 dice with ones in here, and then I'm going to roll these dice to try to get successes, and I'm going to need 4 of them. So I don't have enough yet. Let me grab all my dice. I'm going to roll. Nope. Let's roll again. And so I'm going to continue to roll. Now I can pull this out, but it's going to minimize my chances of getting what I need here. And so I could put these dice, I could grab these dice, put them back in here and roll. Oh, and again, this is kind of a, oh, that was a 1. Everybody saw that. So I can put that roll value back to 1. Thank you. That's going to slow me down, though. And Eric just jumped in. Hi, Eric. Let me check StreamYard, boss. Yeah, he's not here. He's not back just yet. Okay, so now I've got 5. I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to roll them again. And again, I'm looking to get 8. So this is a... Oh, come on. There we go. So there's my 6. Now I've got 7. I'm going to go ahead and drop 2, 3, 3. And I'm going to roll these. And I need 4 successes. I got 1. So I did not acquire the target. Now I believe what I have to do is put all these back over here and attempt to do this again. So how quickly, I'm going to learn how to roll dice in Tabletop Simulator playing this game. That's for darn sure. Okay, let me just check and see if he's, no, he hasn't joined us yet on StreamYard. So that's basically the game. Hi, Daniel. That's a new name for me. How you doing, boss? Walkabout says cooking, dinner, listening. Oh, what are we eating, my friend? What are you gonna cook for me? I'm hungry. Okay, so again, I got a bunch of 2s and 3s, but I need some 1s. So I get to practice before Eric gets here. So this is, like I said, this is NotJay's entry into the card jam. Oh, now he's going to start. Yeah, but he's not with us yet. So I don't know what he's doing. Oh, come on. Now I can actually keep rolling until I have all of these as 1s. Oh, that was a good roll. Okay. Last time I only got 1 success. I think I want. Okay. So now we can gamble. Let's grab these. We need 4 4s. Oh, look at that. So we've now acquired our target. Now we need to ready our pool. Okay. So we need 6 2s and 3s. Okay, that wasn't. I'm not going to turn it back over, but you know I had it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's the same thing when it comes to 4+ for the hits. I'm going to get, there we go. Oh, 2 more. And this is for the win, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. And if Eric doesn't have any countermeasures, game over. So as you can tell, this is a very fast playing game. Hey, boss. I just killed you, by the way.
Hey, I was listening to you. I'm like rolling my dice over here. I'm like, no, you're not. I have a 6. How you doing?
Good. How's your Friday night?
Good, good. Sorry, I'm a little late.
Oh, it's all good, my friend. You were doing dad duty. That always
I
trumps everything
know.
else.
It's like 20 minutes before the show. I have to go do daddy duty. When
It's all good.
duty calls, right?
Yes, sir. Don't ever worry about that. Okay, so I don't know if you saw, but kind of went through it. So let me get these dice, kind of move them all back over here. So you said you thought you had some, well, not you thought, you had some questions. What were the questions you had? I think I understand the rules.
Yeah. So, what was my question now? I forget what my question was. Let me look at the board here.
Sure.
Fire. 4 successes needed to fire weapon and hit target. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 4+ on the for a success.
That's right. Okay, I remember reading. Okay.
Yeah, I was
because
thinking.
I've read the rules.
No, go ahead.
I've read the rules a couple times, but I've never played with anyone. I just didn't have the opportunity to play against somebody. But it looked pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's going to be a fast game. I mean, what I like about it though is it's kind of a real time. You got some decisions to make. Although I'm getting the feeling that it's probably best just to roll and get as maximum you can for the first and the second, and then get your shot off. I think doing the countermeasures is going to be interesting. So if you're ready, we can start a game right now.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
And if you put a dice in and it tumbles to another side, I'm going to trust you.
I just did. I had a one that tumbled into a 6.
Ooh, look at all that. That's sweet.
4 successes. So when it says 4 successes needed to acquire a target, that's just 4 and above. Is that what that is?
You need to have. So when you're rolling to do your detection pool, you can go above 6. You take whatever you have in that pool, you roll all of those. You need 4 of them to be 4+. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Let me see what you're doing.
5. So okay, now I've acquired you as a target.
Yeah.
And now 2s and 3s.
But don't you need to leave the dice behind where you place them? Or you...
No. Because you wouldn't have enough dice.
Where I was confused. Yeah, that's okay. So I go from detection to this box right here.
Yeah. So I had I don't know 8 dice, something like that, and then I got 4 or 5 successes. So now I've acquired you, and now I'm rolling to ready my weapon. So I need 2s and 3s.
Right. And then after you've ready,
you need at least weapon, 6, and I now have 7. Right. So odds are I probably should go with 8. Oh, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all of these dice, and I'm going to shoot at you. And I need 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Boom. Sunk you, unless you've got countermeasures. And countermeasures work. If you roll a 6, you can add a dice to the countermeasure pool. Okay, so you got to build it up.
Yep.
And basically, any successes, you roll blocks. A success rolled by your opponent when firing their weapon. Okay. So that basically means if you had 2 countermeasures, I need 2 more successes. So instead of 4, I would need 6. So in this case, I killed you again.
Yep. All right. And successes again is 4 and above, right?
Yeah. Do me a favor.
Yep.
Try. You ready to go? Okay.
Yeah.
Third game. Here we go. So I got a 1. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, this is quick and dirty. I like this. This is what a postcard game can be, right? You know what this kind of feels like? You could take this to a pub and you could play this at the bar.
Oh yeah.
It's small.
Yeah.
You can throw some drinks on the line.
Yep.
Okay,
I like this sort of a game because you can play
you.
outside, you know.
So I only got 3. So in this case, you see what I rolled? 6, 6, 6, but I didn't get 4 successes. So now I got to start all over. And I need more 1s. Okay. Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm moving all the dice at once. So I got those. So I just walk through box to box and then keep rolling.
Oh, a bunch of 5s there. I didn't even notice that.
4 successes.
Oh,
yeah, I have that. Ready weapon.
Okay, I'm going to roll for my successes.
6 2s and 3s. Got 1, 2.
Okay, boom. I got my successes. Now I'm rolling for my weapons. Well, that was a 3 from before, so I can still use that. Come on. There we go.
6.
Okay, I'm rolling to shoot you. I need 4 successes. 6, 6,
Me
5.
too, actually. I got, okay, I shoot you with 4 successes.
Okay, I had 3 countermeasures, so you needed 7 successes.
Oh, okay.
You see, I put some 6s aside, but I went 6, 6, 5. I missed.
Yeah.
Boom. All goes back. Start rolling again.
Then we start rolling again.
This is, I don't know if there's anything I can add to this design.
It's just one hit, right? It's one hit. And the other person's sunk.
It's a deadly game.
Okay.
It is a deadly game. Oh, yeah. I totally see this as a drinking game, dude.
Oh, definitely. Drink, barbecue outside. I mean, oh, yeah. Just need dice.
You know what I like? It plays fast. Yep. I think I've got the rules down. You know, we were talking about how this could be. Oh, I think I had a 1 and I rolled it by accident. This could be used as a core for a bigger game, because you could add aircraft, you could add anti-sub type of things. Yeah. You could do multiplayer.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Now, I can guarantee you we're not going to do this for 2 hours tonight.
We can look at something else, too, if you like.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking is maybe we could pop in your sniper game.
Yeah. Or we could look at the U-Boat game again, too, with the changes I made.
Oh, okay.
Up to you.
No, you know what? I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that.
Since we're on the subject.
Yeah, it totally works.
Why
okay,
not?
So it looks like I got you acquired.
All right. So I'm ready my weapon right now. So
that's what I'm doing. Oh, thanks for telling me that. Oh, I got lots of sixes.
Yeah. When I don't want sixes, I keep rolling them. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Come on.
All right. So now I can shoot at you, I guess.
Okay, I'm shooting at you right now.
Me too.
I have 5 so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. How many do you have?
All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
But I had 4 on my countermeasures.
All right, I have 3 on my countermeasures.
Oh, so I needed 8. I needed 7, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, okay.
Why did you need 7?
No, I did. So you added how many countermeasures? 3?
I had 3. Yeah.
So that means that cancels one of my successes, and you need 4 successes. So I have 1.
Oh, that's right.
2,
that's right.
3. So I ended up with 2 successes.
Okay. Wow, you
and
need
I had
4
countermeasures, so you had to roll 9.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I see something that could be broke in this game.
Okay.
Let me point it out. If I just rolled and put all my 6s in countermeasures.
Yep. Right.
You could never sink me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did notice that too. So in that case, okay. Well, because we try to find solutions too, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to deal with that right now. Because I'm trying to sink you too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
All right. Give me that thing. Oh, I forgot to roll these here. I don't know. I hope I'm not cheating. I don't think I am. But sometimes I do it by mistake.
Okay, I'm just thinking of a strategy here. So I've got all of my dice now in countermeasures.
Right.
So I can go to the bathroom, and when you shoot, you're automatically going to miss anyway. But how many do so?
So I have
you got to hit 4. So if I pull 3 of them out, I pull 4 of them out. You've got to basically just like hit me with everything. So I can roll these. Okay, I'm trying some strategies here. I mean, this is going to be hard to do, I think. So what I'm trying to do is just get my minimums and see if I can hit them while I have my full defense up. So this is me testing edge case.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have 4 dice. I'm going to need to hit with all 4. Oh, no, I need 6. So I got to pull 2 more. Okay. So it's not perfect, but let me get 6 1s here. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. Come on, give it to me.
Never works when you want to, dude.
If I can't roll a 1, I just need 1 more 1. There it is. Okay. So now I need 4 successes. It's going to be interesting.
I'm too hidden for you, Mike.
No, I only got 2 successes. That's not going to work.
I'm too deep into the sea. You can't find me. I'm like John Cena. You can't see me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got to start rolling again. Ooh, 3 1s. There, that's nice.
I need one more one. What it is.
Come on, come on. Eventually, I will. I mean, the odds are against me, but eventually this will work. It's a question of how long.
Yeah. 4 successes. Yeah, I have that. And then 2, 3, remove 6.
Okay. Roll into acquire target. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Boom, got it. Now I need 2s and 3s. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Work for me. I just need 1 now. Come on, 2 and 3. There we go. Okay, I'm firing on you, boss.
All right.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. How many do I need?
It's 4, right?
Yeah. How many countermeasures do you have?
I didn't place any.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, it's 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 countermeasures. So what I did is I built up my defense as high as I can go, and I rolled the other 6 dice until I got success and success.
Right. So yeah, I would have to have 10 hits in order to go through your defenses and sink you.
Yeah, I was trying
10 hits. Yep.
Warmot says, dude.
I got you.
Hey, Warmot.
Hey, Warmot. I'm not even looking at chat. Let me look here.
Yeah, I'm just checking chat real quick. Hey, Vigilant. Thanks for popping in, guy. Oh, Warmot, game over. Time to move on. I'm not cheating. I'm going by the rules. Those are the rules that Chris made. Although, I thought maybe it'd be indefensible. It's pretty close, but you could have easily gotten enough dice knowing what I'm doing because you can see what I'm rolling.
Yeah, but you're too busy rolling too, Like you're like, oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get that,
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at your board.
I wasn't looking at all. I was just like, oh, dang it, TTS. You're slowing me down here.
Actually, rolling the dice, once you kind of, I'm starting to get a little nimble with the clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah. What's cool?
Hold on. My daughter texts me. She wants to know what time we're done tonight because I'm staying with her and I think she's cooking dinner.
Oh, awesome. You up there for a couple of weeks, you said?
No, just this week.
Oh, okay.
Just this week. Alrighty. So you know what I'm thinking? Maybe tonight we just go for about an hour.
Oh, whatever you like. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing a longer one, but this is a really quick playing game.
It is. Yeah, it is.
So we can go again and give you a chance because I think I've got you 3-0 right now, dude. Or we could always let's play one more of this and then let's jump into your sniper game. Does that sound good?
Yeah. You mean the sub game?
Sub game. Sorry.
Yeah.
I still want to play your sniper game, but yeah, we'll jump into the sub game. Okay.
We'll do that.
Here we go. Sub night. Roll. What do I got? I got 1.
Oh, it's frozen for some reason. Right.
Yeah, this definitely is a drinking game.
Yeah.
I want to see what he's going to do with it. I think he's got the core of a pretty cool multiplayer game and adding other unit types and maybe even expand this with different size dice. What do you think? Like D8s for different types of
oh, he definitely could. Yeah. Definitely could do that.
Well, I'm going to encourage him to expand on this a bit. There we go.
Yeah.
See, this would be fun. It plays so quick. You could very easily do a quick little tournament with your buddies. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, we're going to play.
You can get a bunch of these boards together, you know?
Yeah, I totally think you can do multiplayer.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want one more one. Come on. Trying a slightly different tactic this time. Mm-hmm. Slowly building up the countermeasures. Oh, come on. Give me a one. There it is. Okay. Let me get all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have acquired you. 2s and 3s. 3, 3. Oh, man, I rolled a bunch of them. That was good. Let's move that 6 over there. Pull those 2 down. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, all 3s. There we go. I'm shooting on you.
I am too.
I got 1, 2, 3 hits.
All right. I got 3 countermeasures. So
okay.
And I got 1, 2 hits on you.
Okay, so here's a question I have. At this point, do I lose my countermeasures? I have 3 of them, which would have blocked all your dice, but I wonder if I just used it.
Well, I think I think we both should for the amount of hits that it blocked, right?
Yeah, I think by default you're gonna you should probably use your countermeasures first.
Yeah.
Unless you completely miss, you don't roll any successes, then you could probably keep. So at this point, you rolled what, 2 or 3 hits. So even though you would have missed without countermeasures, it's going to use up my countermeasures. I think that's how you should play it.
Yeah, and mine just went back to 0 because I blocked 3 of your shots with my 3 6s.
Yeah, so same thing. Okay, because I missed also. I had 3, but I didn't hit.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. This battle is still going. This battle is still going. I'm actually going to do that. Try that. I like rolling dice, man.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not going to lie. And playing cards too, actually. I like playing cards quite a bit.
Oh, I haven't played Texas Hold'em in a while. I need to go do that. So what were the changes you made to your game?
I'll show you.
Okay.
It was pretty much
let me kill you first, and then you can show me.
I get out of here.
I'm going to try to acquire you. 1, 2. Oh, I failed. Okay. We're rolling again. That was horrible.
All right. I failed too. So great.
Oh, dude, this would so work as a multiplayer game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
All right. So let's see.
Now, I know he didn't play test this much, but I'm going to be honest. Other than just a couple of little things, this is pretty tight.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, here we go. No. I'm going to go ahead and roll it. I'm going to roll it. I was going to try to move it to a different pool, but I'm going to need every one. Come on. There's only 6 sides. That one's got to come up.
So if you move to a box, Mike, and you don't get all the successes, like the 2s and 3s in one on the first roll, you go back to detection. Is that what it is?
Yep. So once you get your detection,
I've been playing it wrong already.
You have?
I have, because I assigned the dice and then I kept rolling, trying to get by the next table.
Okay, so if you look at my board, I've got 2 in countermeasures and 2 in ready my weapon. So those can stay there even if I miss, if I don't detect you. So I'm going to roll this now. I've got enough. So I'm going to try to detect you.
Mhm.
And I got 1, 2, 3. I did not detect you. These dice don't go away. These dice.
Oh, okay. So I've been playing it right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I've been playing it right. All right.
Yeah, that's my understanding is once these are assigned there, unless I'm
Makes
rolling
sense.
to shoot
That's what I
you.
thought.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, you've been playing it
Yeah.
right.
Okay. All right. Then let me get I moved my dice from the countermeasures. Go back. Go
Okay,
back.
what do we got
Yes.
here? Come on. I got to check comments here in just a second. But I don't want you to kill me while I'm doing it. Oh, I think I had a 1 and I rolled it.
And I will.
I know you will.
I will.
This is teaching me how to quickly grab things and roll in Tabletop Simulator.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, trying to acquire you. I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got them. Okay, so now we need 2s and 3s.
All right, one more 2, please. Let's go. So you can reroll even with the successes too, like after you've ready your weapon, or
What do you
no?
mean? I don't understand your question.
Do you think that's just one roll? Like after I ready the weapon, and I can shoot you?
Yeah. If you miss, you everything goes back.
Goes back. Yeah. Okay. So I've been doing that right as well. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So now I'm gonna shoot at you.
Okay, and I'm going to shoot at you. We've done that a number of times. We're shooting at each other at the same time.
I know. That's kind of funny.
Dang it! I only got 3 successes.
All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay, and I had 3 countermeasure.
All right. So go back, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this. So yeah, my countermeasures all go back in all my dice go in the pool now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we start this next round, let me check comments real quick.
Yeah. I'll check too because I haven't looked at
it. Come on, Warmutt, cut me a little slack, bro. I'm not cheating. Hey, New York Raider fan. Yeah, it is a lot of dice. If you like rolling dice, it's a fun little game. Chris did a really good job on this. Charles says, I'm back. I had to watch the grandkids for a bit. Yeah, I had to actually keep the grandkids out of the room tonight because last night's podcast, which kind of went off the rails as far as topic goes, but we hadn't had Chris for a couple of weeks, and I wanted to get caught up with what he had to say. And then my granddaughter came in, and that pretty much killed it. So for everybody who watched last night and watched through that, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
That was fun.
Yeah. So again, guys, if anybody wants to jump into, if you got Tabletop Simulator and you want to jump in and join us, feel free. You don't have to be on the podcast, but if you want to jump in and play, you're more than welcome to.
This game is like a perfect game to play outside, or like I said, a bar. Perfect game.
Yeah,
it's very tiny.
I have this design goal. Let's call it a design goal. And I was going to do it as a sumo wrestling game. And it's to take, when you go to a bar and you get the coasters, whether it's a round or a square one, I wanted to design a game on a coaster, not necessarily a war game.
Gotcha.
Then you could print up a bunch of these games, these coasters, and just go drop them off at a bar. So when people are sitting there, they've got. And again, if you're doing sumo wrestling, you could do something if it's square. That's funny. You could flip one of the sides down. You can do like a Rochambeau kind of thing. Like that's what I'm doing, or flip it over. That's what I'm doing. Or even at one point I was working on, say, Major League Baseball or baseball where one guy's pitching, the other guy's hitting. And so you're throwing a pitch, and they've got to play one side of the coaster to show what they're looking for, like an inside fastball. If they see it, boom, they hit it, right?
Yeah.
And come
That's
up
a
with
good idea.
a very simple baseball game that you can play where you only have one coaster, and I have one and you have one, yet we can play a 9-inning game by just Rochambeauing through with the coaster.
That's
I
fun.
haven't. It's been years since I even tried that. My first few attempts failed miserably, but
Yeah.
now I've got
Now's the time.
Well, dude, you see how many channels I have? I got to get
I
games
know.
finished.
I know. Hey, we played tests a couple of them already.
Yeah,
That's
good.
progress.
Yeah, I think so. I'm driving back to San Diego on Sunday morning. I'm going to get up really early. And then next week is going to be a busy work week again. But then the following weekend, I'm going to get caught up on watching some YouTube channels with some of my buddies that have channels, kind of get caught up on their stuff. I'm going to work on the Ocean Thunder carrier battle game. And
I want to see more of that.
Yeah, and we have, I think we got another person join. I think we got 15 people. And let me
cool.
check real quick on the...
Very nice. I have to post my game on there, Mike. It's not done yet, obviously, but I could have already made the page for it. I might do it this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 15 people that have signed up, so that's awesome.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I've been letting some people know here and there about it too. So hopefully more people will join,
Yeah. Well, again, we can put it on here and play test it, even if it's an early version.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what we're trying to do here, right? Is get some of these games, get them play tested. And with that in mind, guys, if you're listening to this podcast later, or if you're in chat and you've got a game that you want play tested, all we ask is that you either have a tabletop simulator so that we can upload it and do what we're doing here, because Erich is on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, but we can get together and play games much easier than having a physical copy. Or if you have a vassal module, if it's kind of a hex and counter type of game, then we can jump on there and play as well. And then I think you saw, Erich, that I always going to say the name wrong because I'm not sure where the pronunciation is correct, but Nicola has his game with Snafu. He's going to send me a copy. He prefers that we play physical as opposed to, because I'm going to do a review. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the game. I'm going to do a review of it.
I understand. Okay.
And then I can do a gameplay. So maybe we can figure out how we could make that work if you want to play that game.
Yeah.
Because I asked him about...
probably play it two-handed, Mike, and then I'll give you, I'll tell you, oh, I'm doing this.
Okay.
Sort of a thing, maybe.
Yeah, let's try to... because I'm looking forward... Snafu puts out some really good games. I got like 3 or 4 of their games that I've already done videos on the channel. And a lot of times Niels is the artist as well. Now, I don't know if he is in this one.
That's the cherry on top right there.
It's totally the cherry on top. But so I don't know when I'll get it. It's supposed to be published at the end of August. So I'm hoping, so once I get it, I'm going to make it a priority to do at least an unbagging of the game and show the components. And and I'll reach out and you and I can play it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now that his song is in my head, my friend. This song is in my head. Hey, so I've been traveling this week, Warmut, and I had run out of resin, but apparently I ordered some more of that kind of pinkish colored stuff, and it didn't get delivered for whatever reason. So I now have some gray resin coming. It may be sitting on my porch right now. So I'll get back to working on some of your terrain during the week, and I'll give you an update. But yeah, I've been doing some terrain for him for his zombie side because he's like the king of zombie side. And the dude, he's such a good guy. So we're gonna get him some terrain he can put on his channel.
Nice.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's just it just takes a while because it takes a while to print. But yeah,
it's pretty cool stuff.
I know, my friend. Just giving you an update. See, I'm a professional at work, and I give people status updates. So I'm just giving you a status update. Okay, so this game is still unresolved. Do you want to finish it, or you want to go on to your sub game?
I think we're okay on this one, right? For now.
Okay. No, yeah. I'm just trying to get out of here with a win. You haven't beat me yet, but here we go. I'm rolling. Just FYI, I'm back on station.
You're rolling.
Get them doggies rolling, rawhide. Okay, I'll stop singing. Or pretending to sing. Come on, give me some more. Oh, if I get sixes, I got to put some over here. I think I'm going to go with a standard 2 countermeasure. I'm already developing strategies. I'm going to make that my standard. Oh, I hit E. I want R.
Yeah, we should next time play with you, me, and Chris. And maybe Vigil, if he wants to join in.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and at some point, we'll have to get a serious game of Mythic going.
Yeah, anytime. Oh, yeah, Mike. I don't think Mike's here, huh? Meandering Mike right now.
No.
Should have him join.
Okay, I'm trying to acquire you. I need 4. NotJay got him. Okay. Twos and threes, baby. 2s and 3s. Well, that wasn't a bad roll at all.
None of that garbage.
Oh, come on. Come on. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to make sure I'm shooting with as much as I can. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
What do I need to hit?
Did you miss?
No, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 hits.
Nice. I got
one of them's a bit cocked, but it's a 4. So I needed 6, and I had 5. Dang,
I had 2 countermeasures here, so. Right. So, yeah.
Okay, come on back over here. Here we go. Hit me. Okay, everyone, let's go. Ones, come on. I'm actually going to pull that 2 over there.
Got that.
I'm going to pull that 2 over there. Let's give it a shot. Oh, no. Okay, acquire target. I need 4 successes. 1, 2, oh, got him. Sweet. Okay.
Oh,
come on. Okay, I don't know where that dice went or came from. I don't know if I just duplicated a dice and I'm inadvertently cheating.
All right, I'm shooting at you.
I don't know if I created an extra dice or not. How many dice do you have?
Finally, I'm shooting with all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 successes.
Okay, you needed 6.
Damn it!
How many dice do you have? 10?
Supposed to be 12, right? How many do you have?
I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so I got them all.
I'm missing one.
I did not create an extra. Okay, I'm shooting at you, boss. What do I need?
Well, I don't have anything right now on countermeasure, so I'm missing one die. I don't know why.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that. There's
5
a floating die right here.
Hey, you're Russian.
So you sunk me.
Nice. 4-0.
I didn't have any countermeasure, so.
What the hell's going on? Okay.
Because I had it on countermeasures, then I tried to shoot you with all my dice. So I abandoned that strategy.
Thanks, warm up, for that, Matt. That was very, very nice of you, my friend. I'll definitely put that to use. I've got a neighbor that he's a cool guy. He's a mid-30s attorney. He'll keep an eye on anything sitting on my door. And we're kind of set back off the street. So somebody has to make an effort to go in there and steal anything. Not that they can't or won't try, but he'll be there. So where's your IPA, dude? I'm having some Stone tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a local brewery. Okay. So let me go in. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go games. We could play Toot Toot.
We can try.
Okay.
Or we could play Vigil's game, the soccer game.
Oh, I don't have it. I haven't subscribed to it yet, so I don't see it, but I can do that. Okay, so I got your sub game up now.
Yeah, let me go that way. What's going on? Go. My internet's so slow today. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so if you saw, I think last weekend, we played this game and made some suggestions, and then Erich went in and modified the game. So I'm curious to see what you did.
Yeah. So if you look on the ranges here.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I modified some of the numbers.
Okay.
So basically now the close range is about 38% chance that you land there with the convoy ships. Same with the medium range. And I left the long range still at about 26% of the time.
Okay.
Just because on my mind, the U-boat would have tried to close in, to go as close as possible to the convoy ships. So, close range and medium range are about the same sort of percentage to get to. And when you go to the weather right here, before I used to have the night and the bad weather, you had to be at the same range as the convoy ships. I'll just put it here, just so people can see. So before, if you had rolled the weather and it was either night or bad weather or both, you had to be on the same range in order to shoot them, right?
Right.
You just could not shoot them from another range. So I changed that just because after we talked about it, and this was stuff that other people have brought up before as well. And I always thought it was a little harsh, but I was trying to mimic some of the research I've done when they talked about weather and how bad weather and nighttime. And I know that nighttime was a good stealthy, time of the day to attack. But when it's night and bad weather, I do have a modifier here that when you're in the same range as the U-boats, usually they do a visual check on you to see if they find you, right?
Okay.
And they have to roll 5 and 6s in order to find you. So if it's night or bad weather, you add 1 to this search here. So it'd be harder for them to find you during the nighttime or bad weather, which would give you an advantage. So you could close in more, So I just kind of, so I left it at that. I did not add.
So you increased the range a little bit and you changed the probability of getting a little bit closer.
Exactly. So now, because you still have, the dice rolls to deal with.
Yeah.
It's still not going to be super simple to get a hit,
you know what I like about that is, and I think this is, if you're designing a game, not that you need me to tell you how to do things, but I'm going to tell you how to do things. Take it for what it's worth.
Within reason.
Well, no, I'm going to, you what I really like, Eric, is you had an open mind. You listened to some of the ideas. You took mine, you took other ones, and you didn't do exactly what we said, but you made some slight modifications because in your mind, you had a vision of your game, and you still kept that vision while making some slight modifications. I think that's the perfect way to take feedback from playtesters, because regardless of who they are, unless it's somebody that says, hey, make these changes and we'll publish your game, you just make those changes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think in this case, you took that feedback and you said, hey, I still want my game to be hard or improbable or whatever, and I want it to simulate the frustration. So if my players get a little frustrated, that's by design. Which is fine, right? Well, no, because, again, I've said this before. I like to design games based around experience, what the experience is playing the game. And if I play this and get a little frustrated, I'd be like, oh my God, come on, dude, make the game easy for me.
Yeah.
That didn't happen in the real life. Some guy wasn't out in the Atlantic going, come on, make this easy.
Yeah, no, that's true.
No, good job. I like the fact that you stuck to your guns a bit, but you listened and incorporated some of the suggestions.
Well, and also, Mike, what I did was not only I took the suggestions, right? I applied it, and then I played the game. I played the game after I made the changes to see if everything was still working properly. Because sometimes, like you make changes, and in your head sounds fine, but then you go to play and it doesn't work, right? So you have to, and this is again, to the people that are listening right now, not that I know it all, not that, I have this great experience with designing games, but one of the things that I find is that you have to persist with your design, make the changes, take suggestions, but play the game. Have other people play the game as well, because during the play, you will realize certain things. Okay, this doesn't work fantastic right now. So let me make another tweak, and then you arrive, and you at some point you also have to say, I'm done for now, because you might tweak it forever otherwise. So those are the two main changes I did, which they are kind of substantial for what it was, because it was kind of limiting before, especially with the night and bad weather.
But sometimes a simple change can dramatically change your game. And like I said, what I liked is you made one little change in one area, and a change in another area. The
Yeah.
term I used before was levers. So you had a couple of levers, right? One of them is your dice modifiers. The other is the range, and well, I guess three things, right? Your dice modifiers, your range. You can now shoot one off, one away in some situations. So they don't just run off the board. And then, but you kept the long range on there, because what I was saying before, and for those who maybe didn't see the first play test, was if a convoy ends up in long range, the sub just can't chase them down. And one of my suggestions was just get rid of long range.
Yeah.
But Erich, being hard-headed and not knowing what's good for him, he kept it in the game. But and the reason being is and if I put words in your mouth, smack me. But
that's all right.
What you're saying is you wanted to have that frustration that sometimes you're going to get an encounter. It's going to be at long range, and there's really not much you can do about it. And you just move on and try again. And I think that adds to a narrative in the sense that every time you roll and you get an encounter, you get a a sighting on the encounter table. You're not guaranteed that it's going to be something that's going to lead to shots, or you may not get torpedoes fired, which is what happened in real life. Sometimes you had a sighting, but they couldn't close the distance, or or the weather was bad, or whatever. And instead of just taking it out, because gameplay wise, hey, you're never going to catch them, it adds to the narrative. It adds to the feel of what you wanted of being a submariner in the Atlantic, which is where you did your research. So, full props to you, dude. I think I think you made good choices.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and I think he made it for a better game as well. Because you gotta take the losses and you gotta regroup, and then is this working or not? And to me, it works. And I think people can enjoy this game a little more now, and
nice.
Yeah, that's
what playtesting will do. It'll help polish the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So now you could even shoot from anywhere. It'll be a very small chance.
Okay.
So let's say you have the ships right here, right? Long range. There you go. At the worst possible place, right? And let's say the weather is night bad. It's the worst possible scenario, right? Why? Because night bad adds a +2 DRM, right?
Okay.
So now the 2 hit is 4 plus, right? +2, it goes to the max. So you can only hit on 6s now, right? But it's not impossible, because now there is a 1 in 6 chance that you can hit, even if the ships are at long range now.
I like that.
So if you like to spend your torps that way, go right ahead.
That's a good point. You have to remember you have limited ammunition, and it's not like you're going to reload in the middle of the ocean.
Exactly.
Well, you could, but that's not part of this game.
Yeah. So you could, let's say, let's just do a scenario. Let's shoot some torps here, Mike. I know you like shooting torpedoes.
I do.
There you go. So you can only hit on 6. So what I did here is, for each range of distance so this is a range right here, medium range. This is another range, close range, right? So just for range alone, you would be at a -3 right here, right? You are 1, 2, 3 ranges of distance.
Okay.
Plus the night and bad weather would add another 2. You would be like 5.
Oh, so I can't even hit at this point.
You couldn't, but since the dice only go to 6, you still can hit it on 6s. So the DRM would be,
You know what? I would I wouldn't do that. I think you've done enough to allow, in certain circumstances, to get a minimal chance. But if you're saying long range at night, bad weather,
Right.
too bad.
You're shooting
You
in
got too many
the dark.
modifiers. Huh?
You're shooting in the dark. If you like to
You're-
spend your torpedoes that way, I wouldn't. But
Okay, so you know what I might do? You need to
Mhm.
hit might be 2 6s, a double 6. So you have to roll 2 dice and hit 12.
yeah,
A 6.
oh man,
You
one
get a
6
6
is
and then
already
you
hot
roll
enough.
again.
Well, but see,
That
now
just adds too many rules. But
it does. But Mike, again, I wouldn't take this shot, and I don't think any submariner in his right mind would take a shot that he did not know for a fact was going to hit. Right? I don't think they would take these shots. But hey, if you like to, it's not impossible. You
so
can
how
still
many
hit it.
torpedoes do you have?
So for type 7, you have 14. And for type 9, I believe you have 21. One, two, because I did the torpedoes is historically accurate for what they carried, right? I believe it's 21 for type 9.
I almost wouldn't even give you the 1 and 6 on that. I'd say you do your modifiers, and if you can't hit them, you can't hit them.
If it's a like -5 modifier, you just
dude,
can't
that is like no. For me, long range at night, bad weather. Yeah. You spotted them, but there's what? Yeah. Charge your batteries. Keep searching because you can't get anything there.
I know, but again, I went with a very long.
Yeah, no.
Just to give you like the worst possible scenario, which would be night.
So what do you need to hit? You need a 4+.
So 4+ is your natural to hit number, right?
Okay.
Then you have to look at the weather and see if the weather adds any more.
Well, so let me just play something out. If you're at long range,
sure,
and you need a 4+, that's +1, +2, +3, or -3.
Right.
Which means if I roll a 6 -3 gives me a 3. Yeah. So even in the daytime, if what I'm suggesting, with clear weather, you wouldn't be able to hit it long range.
Only on 6s.
Well, no, because if you did the -3 and you roll a 6, you're going to get a 3, not a 4.
Wait, Mike.
No. I was saying if you got rid of that, a 6 is an automatic hit.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I just wanted to see. Okay, so a 6 is an automatic hit, and you know what? I think that in a gameplay sense, it's kind of cool if you do take that shot at night in a storm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was picturing. Cool. Hollywood. That's what I was picturing.
Okay,
it's such a. And then again, who would take that shot? I mean, from this distance right here. I mean, that's.
I would
6. Hey, now you have a chance to. There you go.
Nice.
Do me a favor. Roll those 4 dice right here. Let's see if you got any 6s.
And then, so how does? So, remind me.
Yeah.
How does the game end?
So the game ends. Well, if you're sunk, obviously.
Okay.
It can also end by you retiring. So if you look at the end of patrol phase, the blue box on the rule book.
So I can choose to end, I can sink, I can run out of torps.
Yeah. So Mike, if you want to end your patrol, what you do is this. You're going to roll an events table one more time. So let's roll here.
Okay.
And we rolled a 8. It's a sighting. On this case, since I'm using this event to just retire, I don't have to engage with this convoy right here.
Okay.
The sighting, right? I can just, I choose not to engage, which you can do by the rules. And then you go and end your patrol. And if it's a single patrol, it says here 30+ tons is a successful patrol. Okay. If you're doing a campaign mode, right? It has to be still 30 tons. And then you go into refit. you roll a d6. You can see right there. You roll a d6. If you roll a 1 to 4, you're refeeding for 1 month. If you roll a 5 and 6, you're refeeding for 2 months. That's just so you can keep track of time.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
And then there is a DRM right under here, plus 1 DRM per 2 damage last patrol. So every 2 damage that you have, it adds 1 to that roll for the refitting there, because you damaged your submarine.
Let me throw out a thought.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you have a 1 in 6 chance nobody's going to take that shot.
Mm-hmm.
What if at the end of every turn you had to roll to see if your cruise ended?
At the end of the patrol.
So you do a turn.
Yeah.
And then you roll to see if you're called back or you have a mechanical or something.
You could.
So
you could.
Let me explain where I'm going with this and see what you think.
Mm-hmm.
By having kind of an unknown, it puts pressure on you to, that's a 1 in 6 chance, but I might be heading home.
Yeah.
So maybe I should take that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I see what you're saying.
And if you do get to where they get away or you don't get a shot,
and
then all of a sudden you got to go back. Your cruise ends. You're like, oh man,
you got a wire from the commanding office telling you to leave.
Yeah, I think because what that does is now it puts a bit of it's kind of, I don't want to call it push your luck because it's not traditional push your luck, but you don't know if your cruise is going to end, and you got a 1 in 6 shot. It's nighttime. It's bad weather.
Oh man, you're pushing me, Hissy.
Yeah,
you're pushing me to make this into a bigger game.
No. I'm trying not to make a bigger game.
Yes, you are. And I've been thinking about it.
I could totally see it as a bigger game, but in the context of what you have, I think if the end game was a dice roll, I think you could probably fit that in. And it's on a 5 and 6 or something like that. It's mechanical. You had to go home or whatever. Because then it's like now I got an opportunity. It's not the best opportunity, but it may be the only one I got. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little. Yeah, I like that. Man, I might have to expand on this game because I've been thinking about it.
No, this is why we play test.
I know. It's just Mike. Look at this rule book. I made it so tight because of all that I wanted to see on this game.
Yeah.
And I wanted to explain enough too, so people could like examples of play and little examples here and there as well. And on a postcard game, it's just difficult to fit all that in there.
I know.
And I've been thinking about.
I'm a taskmaster.
No. It's don't take this the wrong way. I mean it in a good way, because that made all of us sort of streamline our games to what we wanted to highlight. Like what is it that you want to highlight on your game, because you can't fit a whole lot. Like you have to pick and choose. You really do.
Yeah.
So no, I like these ideas, man. And I don't know, this might become an 11 by 17, 6-page rule book kind of a game. But car driven.
So at some point, dude, when we, because imagine a year from now, we're going to have a few games under our belt. Some of these things are going to be polished. And one of, if you read the tagline on my channel, it says publisher. At some point, I want to do some publishing, whether it's book games or card games or whatever. And by the way, Warmut, thanks for stopping in, bud. I appreciate it. Go enjoy your tacos.
Thanks, Warmut.
But what I'm getting at is, yeah, this will get published through the Deeds Foundation, which is totally awesome. And hopefully we can do that every year and get those games published. But if you come up with a much more elaborate version, I think at some point, if this jam continues to be popular, because a number of publishers have already, seen what we're doing, there's a chance in an expanded version of this game, you might be able to pitch it to a publisher. So I think we should always keep that in mind, that when we're doing these things, we should do our best work. And I'm not implying you're not. Obviously, you are. I mean, it's a cool game. But I was thinking about my game, which I haven't put on TTS yet. I need to go do that. Or although I think maybe
which one?
Richard did, and I haven't even subscribed to my own game.
No, your game is there, dude. Your pick a charge.
Yeah,
it's on there.
I haven't subscribed to my own game yet. I got to do that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking
his fifth game that he put it there.
Oh, he's a boss.
Yeah, it's been there. Yeah.
At some point we'll play that. But what I wanted to do was to see if I could use that particular system to do one or two other, like Little Round Top or something like that, and basically just kind of focus on Gettysburg and come up with maybe a quad of these little postcard games around Gettysburg, using that mechanic, which I think is kind of a cool little mechanic. But
I like that.
So do you want to dive in? And I'd love to play it again. Yeah.
How about, do you want me to play? Do you want?
Yeah, no. If you want to play it, I'll watch. That's totally cool.
You sure?
Okay. No, I think that's a good way to do this, so people that are watching can kind of see how the game's played. So let's go ahead and highlight it and do that. I'm totally down for that.
So let me just set myself here a little bit. All right.
Yeah, we don't need to see the rules, I think. Let me try to get this organized a little bit. There we go.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready whenever you are. I'm just trying to get this blown up as much as possible. There we go. That looks good.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let me just show the setup real quick. So we have a U-boat at the start, right there.
Mm-hmm.
We have another U-boat at the U-boat depth box right there.
Mm-hmm.
We have the escort marker or the escort box right there. Okay. 2 dice for the events, 3 dice up here for the range, and 1 for the weather. That's all we need. Next thing we need is just to pick which sub we want. I'm gonna pick type 7 right there.
Okay.
All right. For people at home, you can come up with your own U-boat ID number if you want. U505, U100. That's entirely up to you.
Well, let's make one up.
Yeah. The thing is with TTS, Mike, I'm not really sure how to write. That's my, let me see.
Oh, no, you had the pencil. You can just write with the pencil.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I think I can, let's see here. So,
I think we make NotJay the captain.
We did. We should write his name on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did something wrong here. I don't know what I did. Still learning TTS.
Yeah, me too.
Can I erase this? No, I can't. I don't know how to get rid of that. How do I get rid of this now?
Let's see. Can I think you can select it and just delete it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. So let me try again. Let's do 98.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just leave it there. I don't know how to move it. But there it is. U-boat nickname What do we want?
NotJay. And then the captain could just be Chris. Kind of keep it with that theme.
NotJay. There you go.
Again, one of the things I like is that if you print this out yourself, then each time you play, this can become a log of your game.
Yeah.
I really like that.
For sure. Oh, stop. Get out of here. Sorry, guys. Still playing around with TTS here. All right. That's a commandant name. Yeah.
There you go.
Can I move it? Can I move that? No, I can't. I'll just leave it like that. That's okay. I think people get it. So we have type 7, Mike.
Yep.
So for the torpedo boxes here, we go and look and we have type 7. We can shoot up to 4 torpedoes at a time. We have 14 of them. Okay. For that gun, we look at type 7C. We can shoot up to 2 boxes worth of that guns. Okay. Then we have the sunk ships here, where we just keep track of how many ships we've sunk.
Okay.
We have the tonnage right underneath. U-boat damage, type 7, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes until we have problems. Okay.
Yep.
And then under here, we have evade value type 7, 4+. That's for when, if the escort ship starts attacking us with depth charges, we roll the evade number, and we can halve the hits of the depth charges. We can move out of the way. All right. Repair medic 4+. We roll this during the damage control phase to see if we can repair the boat, the U-boat, and we can use the medic to.
Now, do I have to pick first, or do I roll and then can decide if I want to repair or medic?
You can roll 2 dice and then just assign.
Okay.
You know, you can only assign up to 1 though. That's the only catch.
But you don't have to predetermine it. You can.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you don't. All right.
Fair enough.
So that's the setup. And now we take 2 dice and we're gonna roll at the events table right here. Okay. And then we just total the we sum up the dice we just rolled and look at the number and see what it says. All right. And again, what we're trying to do here, we're trying to sink merchant ships, right? We are a U-boat crew. Probably I would date this game between 1939 to 1943. That's the whereabouts of this game in particular, just to give people some context of where we are on this game.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So now let's roll. Let's roll and see what kind of events we get here. So we have 7, and 7 here is an escort. Roll for weather, then search. All right. So let's roll for weather first. Yeah, we are already in luck. And we are on the surface. If it's day good, he finds us automatically. So let's roll. Hopefully not day good. All right, so we rolled a 3. That's a day bad, which that's okay. Because he'll with day bad, if you look under here, under the weather, you'll see that bad adds a +1 DRM for visual searches. Okay?
Okay.
So now we move the escort down to the search portion of the map here. And we roll, actually, on this case, he'll roll for a visual search and for a radar search because we are on the surface. So for the visual, he needs a 6 to find us. So let's roll. Look at that. So in this case, Mike, we wouldn't need to roll the radar. He already found us. Right? And he caught us with our pants down. On this case, right? Wow. So now he moves straight to the attack part of the track here, the escort track.
Man, that is unlucky.
It's super unlucky, but that's okay. That's
he
caught us, right? So now to determine which attacks he can use against us, we have to look at the U-boat depth and see at what depth we are. If we can see here, we are on the surface. He attacks us with guns and ram +3. I'm going to choose not to use the ram option because not all captains would choose that option because it also damages that boat and they would have to go back home. Okay. So I'm just going to do the guns. All right.
Okay.
So the guns says 4d6s. All right. So we roll 4d6s. And on this case, usually.
Can I stop you real quick, boss?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Here's a thought. As opposed to having to say, I want to do ram or guns, I might say on a D6, they ram you. So you roll a D6, you hit a 6, they ram. Otherwise, they use their gun. Okay, move on.
Oh, it's okay. Yep. No, that's I like that suggestion, actually. That's makes the decision for me easier.
Well, it takes it away from you to some degree,
it takes
right?
It for me. It does. Yeah.
And you have to adjust because, oh my God, he rammed me.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So on this case, since it's what did we say it was? I should have marked it. I forgot. It was night. It was
day
night,
good.
Day,
it was day bad.
Day bad. Yeah. I moved
bad.
it by mistake. Yep. So usually he gets hits on 4 and above, right? That's a hit.
Okay.
But since it's bad, it adds a +1. So he hits us on 5 and 6s now.
Okay.
It's a little.
And how many guns does he fire? 1, 2, 3.
So he fires 4. 4 dice. So 5 and 6s. With my luck, probably get some.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. I never roll high. Okay. So big problems here. So he hits us. 4, 3. So 1. Let me mark it here on the damage box. You see down there? All right. Another issue here now, though. So he hits us for 3, but he got 2 6s. See?
Yeah.
So 6s, when the escort hits us on 6s, we have to roll on the crew because that means each 6 hit might have hit a crew member.
Okay.
So we have to roll both of these dice here and see what crew members he hit. If you can see on the crew members boxes, you have numbers on the top right.
Do not roll a 6, dude. Do not roll a 6.
With my luck, dude, I'll roll 2 6s. Watch. Nice little roll here. Let's see. All right. So he hurts our crew here, number 3 and 4, and our first officer, hissy cat. Our commandant Chris is fine for now. All right, cool. So now he goes back to the search box again. All right, and now we can submerge. All right, I'm gonna submerge to 30 meters.
And you're gonna do 30 meters at a time?
You can only do 30 meters at a time.
Got it. Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna switch to silent running. I'm gonna try to hide myself from him a little better. All right.
Yeah.
So silent running adds a +1 to him. So he can only find us on sonar, and sonar usually he can find us on 5 and 6s, right? And since I'm silent running, that adds 1, so he can only find us on 6s.
Okay.
Right? And he'll search for us for 2 turns. So I'm just gonna roll both dice for both turns, so we don't have to, roll once and then roll again. So no 6s.
Okay.
There you go. No 6s. He goes away. And now I can go to periscope depth, or I can go to the surface. I think I'm gonna go to periscope depth.
Yeah, well, that would be my suggestion.
My rolling's been high, so all right. So now we go back to the events and let's roll again.
Wait. So let me ask you. So that was an event, but don't you go to? I thought with the turn sequence at this point you can roll for repairs.
Not yet.
Okay.
We roll for repairs on when we engage with the convoy ships.
Okay.
because this event, Mike, is not really on the sequence of play. All you can do is you can submerge and go silent on that event. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why. Yep.
Yep.
So I just rolled and we got a 6 this time. 6, look at that. Clever engineering. So we lose 1 damage.
Nice. Okay, that was
that's
very
a little
timely.
Help. Yeah, super. All right, let's keep rolling. We got a 2, no sighting for 2. So we got a 10. Mechanical issues. I'm hitting all of them tonight. Look at that. That's okay.
You
hey,
thought
it
you
happens,
fixed
right?
It. Yeah.
A 4, sunk ship, spend 1 torpedo, and roll tonnage. Great. So we sunk something on our patrol. So let's roll a 3. So now we go to the sunk ship's box near the deck guns down there. We rolled a 3, and a 3 is 6 tons. We sunk a straggler.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Here's an idea, and this is more graphic. If you make those boxes bigger, instead of putting a check mark, you can put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 inside the box to know that you sunk, in your case, a 6-tonner. Yeah. So the box would be big enough to put a 6 in.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just make the boxes bigger.
Yeah.
Because you could take your results and just
should be able to
down and then make those boxes bigger, and then you can put the number inside.
You can put it in there. That's true. Yeah. I think that should be an easy fix. Because I think I can do that. I don't think that's a problem. Yeah.
I'm going to keep throwing suggestions as I see them. So
that's okay. Yeah. I'll take them. So 5. 5 is a sighting.
There we
need
go.
to look at that one because I remember that one. All right. So now we roll for the weather first to see what kind of weather we have.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled all of them, but that's fine. So I got a 4. A 4 is a night bad, not night good. Sorry.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So we will have a +1 DRM because it's night. All right.
Okay.
That's okay. Not too bad. And let's roll for the range now. So for the range, each die corresponds to 1 ship of the convoy. All right. And you can only, on this game, you can only find 3 ships at a time. All right.
That's I like the way I like how you describe that.
Yeah. So there you go, Mike. So they are close range here.
Oh,
because
perfect.
we rolled a 14, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So now, these are the 3 ships, part of the convoy that we found, okay? They are close range. We rolled a 14, and I apologize, I forgot to explain. So we totaled the 3 dice here, and it fell between the spread of the close range, which is 13 through 18, right there, okay? So we placed the dice on the very first, on the bottom black dot of that range. This is the close range. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we follow the sequence of play. U-boat movement. So if I am on the surface, I can go up to 2 dots at a time. All right. Because I am at periscope depth, I can only move 1 at a time.
Okay.
Okay. You go a little slower. Historically, that's what the U-boats were. They usually could travel double the speed on the surface and then half of the speed submerged. But that changed as the years went by to a point where I think, I don't know, in the 60s, I believe, boats could already go as fast underwater as they could on the surface as well.
Okay. Yeah, but this is World War II. So
please feel free to fact check me on that one.
Well, it doesn't matter though, because this is World War II, and
it is. Yeah,
and your rules are fine.
Yep. All right, so U-boat movement, I moved one. Periscope, anti-submarine warfare is number 2 here. Nothing happens. They haven't found us yet. And
Okay.
as a matter of fact, Mike, I forgot one thing. At periscope depth, where we are, they do roll to see if they can find us on a search.
Okay.
The ships, because they may be able to see your periscope or your cloning tower. Well, because of that depth.
I actually have a pretty big periscope.
Thanks, Dad. Here we go with the dad jokes once again. I love it. All right. So, since we're periscope depth and sharing the same range as the ships, they do a visual check on us to see if they can find us. Okay. But since it's night good, right? They can find us on 6s only, because night good adds a +1 DRM.
Okay.
Okay. So on 6s, they find us. Are you for real? I'm hitting everything tonight. That's unbelievable. All right. Anywho, they found us, so their escort is going to come out of his box. Not now.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, it is now, because I should have rolled that when I did my movement. I apologize. Because as soon as I moved into their range, I have to do a visual check. Okay. So they found us. So ASW happens. He moves down 1 dot. Convoy movement. So convoy movement, the 3 ships together move up 1 dot.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the U-boat attacks. We are on the same range as the merchant ships. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, I can only shoot torpedoes because we're on the water. We can use the deck guns, right?
Yeah.
As a good submariner would know. So the only DRM we have is the night DRM, which adds 1.
Okay.
So we can only hit on 5 and 6s.
Okay.
Right? Let's roll.
You're going to shoot at all 3 of them?
Yep. So no hit. Look at that.
Oh, man.
No hits. That's okay. So now I have to mark off my launched boxes right here. All right. And I spent 4 torpedoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 10 torpedoes left.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So next, U-boat attack number 4 is gone. Damage control. Now we can roll the 2 dice for the, see if we can repair and heal our crew. So 4 and above. So we got 1. What do we want to do, Mike? Do we want to
first officer?
heal? First officer. First officer, hissy. Oh, that's why.
I didn't know that was the first officer, but okay, I'll take it.
All right. So that's the end of damage control.
Nice. Yeah,
Mike,
this.
hold on 1 second.
Okay. Now I'm thinking this is really starting to feel like a real, and not that it didn't before, but it feels like you're hunting. You're in a sub, and he's got enough of the different types of events that can happen. I mean, it was kind of unfortunate. The first thing that happened was he just got spotted on the surface, got caught out. I think that was kind of cool. And now, unfortunately, he fires 4 torps, missed all 4 of them. And you still have to deal with the
Mike, I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
You can keep playing if you like. You know how it goes. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah,
so you're gonna go out and get this thing half dead and then give it to me.
Hey, you still have
do what you got to do, boss.
You got 10 torps.
Do.
I'll be right back.
How do I pronounce that? Pukinit? Thanks for dropping by the show. Yeah, this is a pretty nice little game. In case you didn't know, Erich is the designer. This is an entry into our Postcards from the Front game jam that we did last year. It ended, and we're just going through and play testing some of the games. So thanks for the nice compliment. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me see how much of this I can take over at this point. So we just did, where's our turn sequence? There it is, right here. Okay, we just did damage control. So what I don't know is this escort. So I'm wondering if the escort is still in play or it has to go back to its box.
So
I would think it's still out there.
Play. Yep, he'll stay in play.
It's still in play. Okay.
Yep. So now.
So we would have U-boat movement.
Yep.
I'm going to move 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go anti-submarine warfare. So.
Yep.
They're still. So they're going to hit us with visual and sonar. No. We're at periscope depth. So I think they get both rolls.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what we get. And that's how you hide, dude.
Nice.
Just FYI.
Rub it in. Dude, I don't know what happens. When I don't need to roll high, I roll high. Incredible.
That's why we love playing games.
Oh,
man.
Boy.
Okay, so that was the anti-submarine warfare. Convoy movement. They're all going to move 1 dot.
Yep.
Now they're in a different range because they've crossed that line now. And I can attack. And so we are at night, so it's going to be a +1, and the range is +1. So I have a +2 on my torpedoes, but I always hit on a 6 anyway. So I'm going to grab 4 dice.
Mike, you have one issue, though.
Yeah, I'm not loaded.
You're not loaded.
Okay, so I can't shoot.
Yeah, you'll be able to shoot next turn.
Okay.
Because then
I don't know where the eraser is. You want to erase that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me get that.
Oh, great. Okay.
There you go.
So, and then now we go to damage control. Okay, we can do damage control. I'm going to roll that.
Nice.
And that 2 things. Did I need a 4+?
Yeah. Yep. You did.
Let's go ahead and take 2 damage off.
2 damage off. Smart.
Okay.
All right.
So that ends that turn. Now we're going to go to U-boat movement. And keep in mind the escort's still out there. I can move 1. So now I'm in the same range with them. Anti-submarine warfare. We're going to roll 2 dice for visual and for
by
sonar.
the way, Mike.
Yeah.
For your U-boat movement, you could have gone to 30 meters to make it harder for the escort to find you. Instead of
That's
staying
okay.
at periscope.
I know how to roll the dice.
Rub it in.
But to your point, so let me ask you this:
Yes, sir.
It would seem to me periscope depth might give me a +1 modifier on my shoots. Just a thought. Okay. So they don't. So this escort is still poking around trying to find me.
For the last turn.
They did not.
Yeah. So now they go away, Mike.
What?
The escort now goes away because he searched for you 2 turns in a row.
Oh, that's
and
right.
He did not find you.
Okay, so we'll put him up there.
Yep.
Convoy moved, and now U-boat attack. We're at the same range.
Yep.
So we don't have the -1. Our torps are loaded, so we're going to go ahead and fire a spread of 4. But I'm going to do them 1.
Nice.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If I get 3 hits, I get 3 hits. So what do I need to hit? 4+?
So 5+ because you're still at night.
Well, no, I was going to. So, but I need 4+, and then I got a +1 because it's night.
Exactly.
Okay. I just want to do
5
the
and
math.
6s. Yep.
Boom, boom. So 2 hits.
Nice. Lucky. You lucky. So now, Mike, there is a catch. Not a catch, but as I forgot to explain before.
Okay.
So now you have 2 hits, right, with torpedoes. You have to roll all your hits, and if it's for each one that you roll, that's a dud.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 2 dice. Oh, or
Yep.
it could have been those. As
You
long as I
just
don't roll a
ones.
1, it's not a dud. Okay, I like that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain that.
Boom,
before.
boom.
Oh, beautiful. So you sunk 2. There you go.
So I sunk 2, and let's go ahead and roll.
Yep. Roll
And
for
I
tonnage.
have, oh, nice.
Oh, boy.
11 tonnage. Plus the 6, so we're at
let me get
17
you the-
tons.
So
You just put a little 17 down there.
6. All right.
Nice. Yeah,
Mhm.
2 more.
Beautiful.
Okay, you
Oh, yeah.
taking notes?
Forgot that. Yeah. Taking notes. Get out of here.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
At this point, there's 1.
Mhm.
And before you explain that, I only see 3, and this could be a much larger convoy. It's not necessarily just 3.
Exactly. Mhm. Yes.
Now that I've disposed of 2,
Mhm.
would this reload up to 3?
No. What happens is, so after, this is over, whether you shut them all down, they went away, you keep rolling the events table, because that only what the events table is, it's you spotted us, so you found part of a convoy, right?
Right.
And maybe you're able to shoot them down, maybe they got out of your sight, and then as you roll on the events table, the next sighting you have might still be the same convoy. They're just you're just going around, trying to find them again, and then you find another section of that convoy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. And otherwise, you could just keep getting 3 and 3 and 3 or whatever.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Then it's an unlimited.
So at this point, so do I keep playing this encounter with just the 1?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? So what happens now? Since you attacked, right? Next turn, the escort is gonna come off his box because he now knows you're there.
I've got to reload, and it's going to move.
Yep. If you go to the surface, Mike, you could use your deck guns because you will not have your torps yet, right? Because it's they're reloading still. But you could shoot up to 2 boxes worth of your deck guns.
Yeah.
And the escort won't be at a search part of the track yet, right?
Okay.
Not yet. The following turn, yes. Then you have to skedaddle and submerge and go deep.
Yeah. So we're going to end up going about 2 hours tonight. So we've got about 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
About 12 minutes.
Here. Yeah.
Well, what I'm getting at is at this point, I've got 17 tons. Mm-hmm. I've got an opportunity to, as you say, surface, use my deck gun. If I didn't know when the game was going to end, I would definitely do that, because when I look down here, I've now fired 12 torpedoes.
Yes.
Right. And I'm doing okay. But next turn, now, again, we're not at long range, but the way the game plays, next turn it's going to move out. It's going to end the encounter. And I think that's a good way to abstract what's going on, as opposed to it never, me keeping up with it and it never gets away from me and I chase it down until I kill it, because that would be no fun, right? It's like I had my chance, it got away. Yeah. So if I don't use my deck gun, I've got no chance. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come to the surface.
Brave man.
So I'm going to do my movement, and this is going to be my last movement. I'm either going to sink it or not. We've got anti-submarine warfare, so even though it's at nighttime, I am on the surface.
Yep.
Right? And so they're going to roll twice to see if they see me. I need to roll low, which I do, so they still don't see me. Nice. Been lucky. Okay. Convoy movement. So technically it moves off. Do I get to shoot?
He does. No. No,
Okay.
he went out of your sight.
Okay.
Yep,
So,
went out of your sight. Yep,
so that ends this encounter.
it
I was hoping
does.
I
Yep.
could surface and shoot it, but I ran out of time. Fine.
Yes, you did. The
Okay.
issue now is the escort is still on the prowl. He's looking for you. So
Well,
now,
so in this case, what I would have done
mhm.
if I would have known that,
Yep,
I would
go
have
back. Yep,
instead of I would have moved away and gone 30 and just
yeah,
disengaged. So yeah,
yep,
even though he's trying to find me at this point, he's over here. Probably
yep.
isn't going to get me, and I would just end this particular
Right.
encounter.
Yeah, because
And
now what he would do. Mhm.
I got 2 kills for 17 tons. That's not bad. Well, total of 17 now, but I did
Yeah,
11.
out
Right?
of how
No,
many
9 and
tarps?
8. Yeah, no,
One,
I
two,
did 17
three,
on that
4,
run.
5, 6, 7, 8. So you shot 8 torps, and you got 17 tons, dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all. I'll take that.
I was looking. Sorry, very quickly. Story.
No.
I don't know if you know the U-boat ace called Otto Krashner.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know his story.
Yeah, he ran, I believe, U-boat 99. He was, so one of his patrols, he was out at sea for 10 months, right? And he sank 12 ships.
Oh man.
In 10 months, which I'm assuming he went 10 months with the same tarps, and he had a Type 7 with 14 tarps.
That would be, 10 months. That's crazy. That's almost a year.
10 months, 12 ships. That's for when people sometimes say, oh, this isn't accurate, that's not accurate. Because when we try to design games, right, some of us at least, we do research, right?
Yeah.
It's not just, because I don't know it, Mike, if I didn't do research or I didn't look up this stuff, I wouldn't know how to put a game together. How would I know?
Well, you could do it. It just might be a little off the mark, right? But yeah, I'm like you. It's like you want to capture some of the flavor.
Some of the flavor, exactly. Some of the flavor. Again,
that gives you the experience. And again, dude, I think you've done a really good job. That was a very smooth play. I got 2 kills that, oh man, I was going to surface, and it got away. It got away, man.
So Mike, so let's say that right now you are done, right? Erich, I'm done. I need to end here. I want to go home. Right. So now, let's say the whole escort thing, just he went away, he couldn't find you. Okay. You just went back to the approach here, and you're gonna roll to end the patrol, right? Okay. Now we know that at 17 tons, you did not, so far, you did not achieve success for a single patrol, which is 30 tons. Okay. But if you're doing a campaign mode, the campaign mode does not keep track of just the single patrols, right? You can just keep going, and then eventually you might make up that number where you will have 30 tons per month, right? Because you might go into patrol and hit, I don't know, 50 tons in one patrol, right? And make up for the one where you only made 20, right? Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So let's say you want to quit right now. You want to go home, right? So you're going to take 2 dice, Mike, and roll that on the event stage.
And I got a 7.
You got a 7, and a 7 is an escort. Okay. You would need to resolve that one in order to go home. You were patrolling, they found you. But again,
I can just not engage, though. Is it correct?
Not on that one. That one's the only exception because...
because it says roll for weather, then search. Oh, it's an escort. It's not, okay.
It is, yeah.
I didn't pay attention. Okay.
That's okay. So
roll for weather. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Day good. I'm rolling like you now. So they're going to get 2?
Yep. So, but you were at 30 meters, right? Because you submerged that time. Yes. So he can only find you on sonar, 5 and 6s.
Okay, well, I rolled 4, so he doesn't find me.
There you go. He doesn't find you, so he just goes away. And now you have ended your patrol. So if
There we
you
go.
were to do campaign mode, Mike, now
Mhm.
let's say you would roll for the refit, right? You roll 1d6.
Okay.
Okay. So for every 2 damage that you have, you would add 1 to that roll. How much damage do you have on
I
the
have
U-boat?
1, so that would be
Just
a
1?
4.
So no, that would not add. It's for every
Oh.
2 damage.
Oh,
Adds 1.
so you don't round up.
So
Okay.
you're good. Yeah, you're good. It's only a 3. So if you look at the refit table, a 3 is a 1-month refit. So let's say you started this patrol in January.
Mhm.
So refit of 1 month, you would go back into patrolling in March. Just
Okay.
so you know how I made this campaign mode to give you an idea.
Yeah, and again, it's
everyone that's
narrative,
watching.
right?
Exactly.
Because it's nothing that says how long or anything is.
Mm-hmm.
And being a postcard game, that's
Yep.
strictly a mechanic to generate some narrative. We're back
Exactly.
and forth for a month, and we
Yep.
go back out and
Yep.
do what we do. And then if I ended up,
Yep.
say, wanting to play the whole war, I could then
Absolutely
do a little math or whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that totally works.
my other goal with this game, Mike, was also at some point to do the destroyer game,
Mhm.
where you are the one chasing after the U-boats. And I was gonna try and incorporate with this one as well in some way.
Oh no, dude, it's not try. You will. They're made for each other. So when you do your destroyer game, it's got to plug in. You can do the destroyer game as standalone. You can do the sub as standalone, and you can do sub destroyer as a solo.
Yep.
Or multiplayer. That's would
what
be
I was
my
thinking.
suggestion. Yeah.
That was the goal when I first came up with this one, because I was thinking, that'd be cool now if I had a sub destroyer.
Well, you've got the next card jam in December to do your destroyer game.
I've already started the game for the postcard.
I love it.
Do you want to know what it is, or should I say
not
it?
yet. Not yet.
Okay,
not yet.
I'll say it.
Yet.
I'll say
not
it.
Unless you want to play test it. If you want to play test it, then yeah, we'll do it.
A couple of weeks, maybe.
Okay,
we'll see.
Cool,
we'll see.
Dude. It's nice. Like I said earlier, I like how you took the feedback. How you didn't just make the changes just because I said it or anybody said it. You stuck to your guns. You had your design, but you were open-minded. And you took that feedback and you used it to modify the game to get the results that you wanted with that's true to that feedback. And that's the real, to me, that's a real mark of a good designer, is that you can take that feedback and use it constructively. And it doesn't have to be verbatim. Now, sometimes you might.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in this case, you didn't need to. And well done.
Yeah.
Big hand
Thank you,
claps
sir.
for that.
Oh, thank you. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Was this easy, the game?
Oh, yeah. Now, I got a little from playing it earlier. I remembered some of the sequence, but when you stepped away and I took over, I just followed the turn sequence, which is not overly difficult, made the dice rolls, and it was not hard at all. Now, there might be some outliers of things that I didn't do that maybe I would question, have to go to the rules, but for the most part, it's all good. No, I like it. Very much.
And I don't think the changes made the game super simple, as in, oh, it's so easy now to get shots off from anywhere, and I'm sinking a ton of ships. Like, I still think that the changes that we made still benefited the game a lot, and it still kept that flavor of, okay, I'm traveling through, patrolling the seas, and not everything that happens. I
totally got that feel.
You see, I hope.
No, I totally got the feel that I was playing a sub game. I didn't feel like I was just playing a board game that had a sub skin on it, as it were. Right.
Right.
You have enough
That's
events and enough things. I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting. Very first thing, you're out there, boom, you got caught on the surface.
Yeah.
I'm sure that happened.
Me rolling the dice too, of
But no,
course.
but the fact is, your event table allowed that to happen. I like
Yeah.
that you also got a kill that you didn't have to play through,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's right. We got the
I
sunk ship
actually
there.
think that's an interesting little piece of the event table. Is a lot of times
Mhm.
you have to play through your sighting and do the work to get a kill, and every now and then you're just going to get one.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just, that's kind of
You
cool.
found a straggler, you know, you found something
Yep.
that was unprotected and you sunk it. I was
Yeah.
hoping we could have rolled event 12 though, just for you.
What? Okay, I got to
Just
see. What is 12?
just for you.
Aircraft attack, 1 to 5, 2 damage. Oh, a 6? U-boat sunk?
You would have to roll 3 6s in a row in order to get sunk with that event.
Ah,
I'd be the one to do that probably.
yeah, I was going to say you or NotJay.
I would have rolled 4 6s in a row probably.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, is there anything you want to add to this before we shut her down for the night?
No, man. I just want to thank you for all the feedback you gave me last week that allowed me to make some of these changes. And again, I just want to, extend the invite to any designers that are out there to do the same. Just to, join us on Discord. If you don't like, because I understand if people don't like going live and publicly, play testing a game. We can always play test it, on the offline as well. And then if you like, we can come on the show, right, Mike?
Yep.
And play test it on the show as well.
Would love
Entirely
to do
up
that.
to you.
We obviously would love to do that.
Yeah, we have a lot of great designers, a lot of great people that are behind the scenes that can help you.
Yep.
And they've helped me a lot, and they still do. And I hope to be able to help them as well. And whoever's out there that's shy, come and join us. We're a bunch of shy guys too out here. So,
well, you bring up a good point, and I'll make one final comment, and then we'll close it for the night. And that is, we're building a community, and we know it's hard to find play testers, and so we want to help you get your game, get it play tested, and come be part of our community. Yeah, she's joining me again to kind of close out the show.
I didn't even see her.
You want to say hi, Scarlett?
Hi, Scarlett.
You can say hi.
I'm Erich.
That's my friend Erich. now she's shy.
That's okay.
Anyway, guys, as always, I'd like to thank Erich. Chris, hopefully everything went well tonight. We'll definitely chat maybe over the weekend, and I can get caught up, and hopefully you do what you need to do with your brother, and that's obviously more important. Thanks to everybody who showed up in chat tonight. I got to get better at going through and keeping a list as opposed to scrolling, but I appreciate you taking time to, check out what we do and get involved to the levels that you do. Raider fan says, I downloaded the recent update. He says it looks good. Awesome.
Oh,
anyway,
awesome.
Guys, I'm going to go ahead and play the music. Let me find it.
Yay.
And
love it.
We will see you later, guys.
All right, guys.